Welcome all to another edition of TGPW, the Guerrilla Position Wrestling, the most unprofessional professional wrestling in Fire Pro Wrestling. I, of course, am your host, the Swink, Nick Swinky, and we are coming at you with Tag Team Madness. And kicking things off in the tournament, we have the team of the TGPW champion, Go Shiozaki and Katsuhiko Nakajima, AXIZ. And their opponents here in this quarterfinal matchup of this tournament. The man called Sting, and that spooky specter himself, the ghost of the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh, yeah! Here we go, the TGPW champion, Go Shiozaki, and the Macho Ghost, starting this one off. As I mentioned, this is a quarterfinal matchup in the TGPW #1 Contenders tournament for the Tag Team Championship, currently held by Hardcore Thunder, the team of Neil Carrolls and the Thunder Horse. 8 teams competing in this tournament. The winning team will be the #1 contenders, as I mentioned, to the TGPW Tag Team Championship here at Tag Team Madness. Not the first time that we have seen Go Shiozaki and Katsuhiko Nakajima in a TGPW ring as tag team partners. They teamed up back at Position Impossible in June of 2024 in a losing effort to the team of Steve Aaron and C. Red. A team that we will see later on in this tournament. But this is a first time ever pairing of Sting and the Macho Ghost, as Sting is in there now. Double suplex by AXIZ. Been a long time since we've seen the Stinger in a TGPW ring. You'd have to go all the way back to Mass Hysteria. I believe that was November of 2021. Where he lost in a match against then TGPW champion Keiji Muto. A non-title match, as neither champion's title was on the line, as at that time the SPF Infinity champion was Sting. Yes, that was indeed November of 2021. There you go. I got it right. The SPF Infinity versus the World Champion Sting against the TGPW champion Keiji Muto. And a Clash of the Champions non-title match. That was Sting's last appearance in a TGPW ring, so quite a while. Our last event, Go Shiozaki successfully retaining the TGPW Championship against Kayvon, who we will also see in the tournament. Into the guardrail goes Sting, the backbreaker by Macho goes Sting as a chair. Swings wildly. Back elbow by the Macho Ghost. As the champion stunned, and in comes the Stinger. Not only can Macho Ghost and the Sting advance in this tournament, to determine number one contender of the tag team title. But if they can get a pin or a submission here on the TGPW champion, Go Shiozaki, you have to think that they would be in line for a championship match. So the stakes are definitely high here in this match. Double drop kick by Nakajima and Shiozaki. The go behind back suplex by Sting. In comes the Macho Ghost. Into the buckle. Sting smashing Nakajima's head into that top turnbuckle. Sets him up perfectly for the Macho elbow. Nice double team. But did not go for a cover. Instead, in comes Sting once more. Double team on the way. Double suplex. Ah, 2.9 is Nakajima just barely kicking out there. Stinger off the ropes, but goes behind. No, gets caught. The heel hook, but an escape by Sting. Sting with the Boston Crab now. Go comes in and breaks it up. Double team, no. Countered by Sting. Gorilla press by Sting. Down goes Nakajima. Has him locked in the Scorpion Deathlock. But Nakajima too close to the ropes there. As I mentioned, 8 teams in this tournament. Single elimination tournament. A Manhattan drop and in comes Sting. Russian leg sweep by the Macho Ghost. Nothing fancy there to cover. 2 and no. Uh-oh. The penalty kick by Nakajima on Sting. But Sting back to his feet now. Has Shiozaki tied in the Tree of Woe. The hip toss by the Stinger. And now a Manhattan drop stuns Shiozaki, the Bulldog, by the Stinger. And here we go, strike exchange. Who's going to get the better of this one? And the champion drops the Stinger. The man called Sting makes the tag to the ghost called Macho. Uh-oh, tombstone pile driver by Katsuhiko Nakajima. Goes for the STF. It's locked in. But Macho Ghost refusing to capitulate. Goes behind. Back suplex. Nakajima stunned. Go behind into the neck breaker. Oh, but a straight kick to the face by Nakajima. Nothing fancy there. And another kick off the ropes. Pile driver just planted him. Doesn't go for the cover, though. Instead, in comes Sting. Off the ropes, and down he goes. Catches a foot by the enziguri by Nakajima. Into the armbar. But Sting escapes. The leg sweep by Nakajima. Shiozaki drags him out, goes for the cover. Gets 2, and no. Sting out at 2. He powered out of that one. The Bulldog by Shiozaki. I think Sting was looking for a back suplex. Shiozaki was able to counter. And there's a Bulldog from Sting now. The Go Flasher on Macho Ghost. The rolling elbow misses. Punch combination, but Nakajima's there to break it up. Straight kick to the head of Sting. The Gowan Lariat rolls him over, goes for the cover, hooks the leg, 2, and no! 2.9 kick out by the Macho Ghost. Thought that might be all, but no. There's another lariat by the champion. Macho Ghost tags out. In comes Sting. Stinging knife edge chops to the Stinger. Inside cradle. 2, 3, no, 2.9, says referee Bill Alfonso. Scorpion Deathlock on Nakajima. Go Flasher on Macho Ghost. I believe Nakajima is not the legal man. He is not. It is Shiozaki and Sting. Power bomb, jackknife cover. 2, oh, not even a 2 count. Macho Ghost there to break it up. At 1. Tombstone pile driver by Nakajima. Knife edge chop by the champion Shiozaki. What a gorilla press from the Stinger. Right into the Scorpion Deathlock. And that's it. That is it. Sting with the critical submission on the champion Go Shiozaki. He is out, and Sting and the Macho Ghost have advanced. What a win. Huge victory for Macho Ghost and the Stinger, the man called Sting, as they advance to the semifinals, and they will face the winners of this quarterfinal matchup. Making their way to the ring, it is the team of Bad Old JR Jim Ross and his boy Dr. Death Steve Williams. It is Boomer Sooners. And their opponents making their way to the ring. It's the protagonist of professional wrestling, Kid Bandit, and the matriarch, Dark Sheik. Here we go, Battle JR Dark Sheik starting this one off right away into a cover. Trying to get this one over with quickly. What the hell, a fork? How did he get that in here? Well, Battle JR living up to his name as he pulled out the fork. And now biting the forehead of Dark Sheik. And there's the claw hold. A rake to the eyes by Dr. Death Steve Williams. Scooping a slam by William. Snapmare, though, by Dark Sheik. Overhand chop, but a snapmare by Williams. Goes for a cover, just a 1 count. And here comes the debuting Kid Bandit. Double suplex on Dr. Death. Watch out for the kicks of Kid Bandit. Oh, but a good old-fashioned eye poke. Oh, there's a variation on an Enziguri standing moonsault press. Just gets 1. Poor JR. Kicks out, double clothesline. And a splash. Followed up with an STF. But Bandit able to grab that bottom rope. Back and forth we go. Williams with the cover. Just a 1 count. Gut wrench suplex by Williams. Cover. And just a 1 count. As I mentioned, Kid Bandit making her debut. Dark Sheik, we've seen her before in TGPW. Competing last July at Blood, Red, White, and Blue. And a spot for a shot scramble. There's a giant swing by bad old JR. Round and round she goes. But a drop toe hold by Dark Sheik. Back to that claw hold again. But Kid Bandit breaks it up. And now another low blow by JR. And now biting the forehead of Dark Sheik. And indeed, he has drawn blood. Dark Sheik's blood all over the canvas now. Dr. Death with the arms trapped. Dragon suplex with the release into a backdrop hold. Gets a 1 count before Kid Bandit breaks it up. A running knee strike by Bandit. Goes behind. Backdrop driver. And that could be it. 2-0. Bandit saving the matchup for her team. Belly to belly suplex. Dr. Death is just dealing him out here. A running shoulder tackle by the former football player from Oklahoma. Learned that one on the gridiron. Double suplex. JR the legal man. A Kamagoye knee strike. But JR is right back up. He's caught with an arm drag. He's stunned. Oh! Countered into a low blow. The underhanded heel tactics of Battle JR on display in this one. If you're a longtime viewer of TGPW, you know Battle JR. Been with the promotion since day one. And at one point amassed quite the winning streak. Even earning a championship match at one point. The Brainbuster. But a counter into a kick from Kid Bandit. Tags made on both sides. The double suplex takes down Dr. Death. Go behind on JR. And there's a shot right to the kidneys. And another kidney shot. The roll up. Got two. What is this? I was going for the roll, but Dark Sheik breaks it up. Low blow and then the splash cover. And just a 1 count. Another low blow. The kick to Dr. Death. Down he goes. And there's the fork again. risking disqualification is bad old JR. I mean, if they're disqualified, they're eliminated from the tournament. Because you can advance pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification. A power bomb. This is the moonsault, but the drop kick connects. Thrown to the outside is Williams. Sheik out there gets caught with an Oklahoma Stampede on the floor. And you can see the blood of Dark Sheik all over the white mat on the outside. Sheik back in. Williams got to get back in there. 20 count, of course, on the floor in TGPW. The strike exchange, and Kid Bandit gets the better of it with her kicks. The Ushigoroshi. Down goes Dr. Death. He is in a whole heap of trouble right now. As soon as I say that, pile driver, and he makes the tag to JR. And now JR just biting the forehead of Dark Sheik. Nothing fancy. Is that a kippa? And a Kamigoye to JR. Head first into the buckle goes JR. Kid Bandit now the legal participant for her team. Williams now in there. Up and over again with the Ushigoroshi. Cazadora into the face buster, the flatliner, if you will. But Dr. Death with that brain buster. Misses the drop kick though. Irish whip off the ropes. The head scissors. Down goes Williams. And a spin-a-rooney. Okay then. Kid Bandit to the top. I don't know what you want to call that. I think that was a spiral tap. The old AJ Styles move. Kid Bandit showing off their athleticism. Double team move. Look at that. A Doomsday Shining Wizard combination. Again with that fork. Kamigoye and JR. Flatliner into the Koji clutch on Ross. The problem is Kid Bandit was not the legal person in the match. Series of splashes by JR. But gets caught. Standing sliced bread. That could be it. But no, Williams right there to break it up. The backbreaker into the body slam. Up top. There's the leg drop. The guillotine leg drop. Signature move from Dark Sheik. But the rope break. Ross's boot, I guess, touched that bottom rope. According to referee Bill Alfonso, and that was enough to force a break. A little headbang session, I guess. The Cazadora into the arm drag this time. The spinning kick to the top. That is a Phoenix splash. Is that enough? It is. As Dark Sheik, it's Dr. Death Steve Williams with his own move, the Oklahoma Stampede, and Dark Sheik and Kid Bandit are moving on. What a finish. Well, that's quite the way to end part 1 of TGPW Tag Team Madness 2025. As we have seen Macho, Ghost, and Sting advance with a win over the TGPW champion Go Shiozaki and his partner Katsuhiko Nakajima. Sting with that critical submission on Shiozaki. And we now know they will take on Dark Sheik and Kid Bandit in the semifinals as they got a win over Battle JR and Dr. Death Steve Williams, Boomer Sooner. The Phoenix Splash from Kid Bandit, and simultaneously Dark Sheik hitting Dr. Death Steve Williams with his own move, the Oklahoma Stampede. And that wraps it up for part 1 of TGPW Tag Team Madness 2025. You have been watching TGPW, the Guerrilla Position Wrestling, the most unprofessional professional wrestling and Fire Pro Wrestling. I have been your host this week, and we'll catch you guys in part 2 as the TGPW Tag Team Madness 2025 #1 Contenders Tournament continues.